Ladies and gentlemen, boys and NBs, today we're going to do something just a little different, and I figured I'd put in my 2 cents on everyone's opinions with Warzone and Call of Duty, as every year it's the same. A new game is coming, it's going to be the saving grace that it comes out, and we all wait for the next year and talk shit on the one that we have. It's been this way since 2020 at least, because that's when I started paying attention to Call of Duty. I will be honest and say that Warzone is what brought me to Call of Duty. Never really liked it before that. That's here nor there though. And just real quick, before we do get into this entirely, over 80% of my viewers are not subscribed to my channel, so just please make sure that you're subscribed, and if you could like the video for the algorithm, I would love you long time. And on that note, let's get into it. And oh yeah, don't forget there's a Discord in the description if you want it, and let's go. 2020 was a bit different because Warzone, when it dropped, was a banger. But by Season 5, people were already complaining and wanting something new. When Verdansk 84 dropped, it was just constant complaints. Everyone complained about Cold War not being as good, and Vanguard, the worst Call of Duty to date, I don't even need to touch on. Then we got Modern Warfare 2, which overall was a very good game, but there was constant complaints about how they weren't openly communicative as a knee-jerk reaction to all of the criticism. And that is my point with this video. The biggest problem facing Call of Duty today is everyone has main character syndrome. Myself included. I believe my opinion matters quite a bit. I think yours does too, but the problem is we all think our opinion is number one. We all think that we are right. It's human nature. The problem with this, however, is we are not developers, and maybe we don't know what is good for us. Because last year was absolutely fantastic all around for everyone. It might not have been the game you wanted, but you had a good time with it and you had a good time with your friends. And that's what we need. We don't have that this year. I don't see anyone genuinely really just having a good time. It's busy work. Which brings me to my second point. Live service models are killing the entire gaming industry. I don't know why we've come to this FOMO feeling where we need a carrot on a stick just to play video games. We used to play video games for fun in our free time, but now they have to feel like a job. We have to feel like we are working towards something to be able to enjoy ourselves. I long for the days of a game releasing with all of its contents, maybe getting an expansion or two over the year that add a couple of maps or guns or whatever, but now it's all drip fed, it's spoon fed, and it's to nickel and dime every last penny out of you. I'm not going to tell you how to spend your money. I've put a lot of money into this game myself. However, the problem is everyone is trying to go, don't do this or don't do that, don't support this, and this is why, and it's, who cares? Who cares what someone else does? Consumer side activism does not work. It has been proven. So just stop whining, grow up, and get over it. The biggest problem is everyone is constantly complaining. So the developers of these games are looking at these constant critiques, and it's getting into the studios and it's poisoning the well. They have all of the bigwig suits above them, pushing deadlines on them, and they have to bring a product that will turn profit. So they just do what they see on Reddit or on Twitter or wherever they see all of the comments constantly complaining about this game. And it's what is ruining the community. The community deserves what we've gotten this year because the community asked for this game. So if you're upset about it, go have a hard look in the mirror because you are to blame if you were complaining all last year. If you weren't complaining last year and you're not having a good time, that's okay, because I'm with you. I had a great time last year. Didn't complain. I complained during Vanguard. Cold War had a great time with zombies. And I'll be honest, I'm a bit bored this year. But I'm finding fun with Search and Destroy, multiplayer. I'm playing a little bit of zombies. Warzone is Warzone, so it's there. But Battle Royale's a dying game mode that's just not fun anymore. I've been playing it since, what year did PUBG drop? 2015? So it's been a decade of Battle Royale. I'm just about over Battle Royale. I'm enjoying things that have much more stake to them. Like your extraction shooters, yes, that I've fallen in love with. And I might go to Tarkov. I'm also someone who enjoys a game that is much more of a milsim than COD is this year. Last year was great because it was much more on the realism side. However, it's not this year. And you know what? I'm okay with it. I'm still having fun. It's not what I would have done, but it's a knee-jerk reaction to everyone complaining last year because they couldn't figure out how to develop the skills to be ahead of the curve. They need to have cracked movement so aim assist can do all of the work for them. And that's okay. Just get good and you'll be able to play games that don't require the game to aim for you. But that's an entire other topic. The whole point of this video is, if we look back, 2020 Season 5 of Warzone and Modern Warfare 2019, the first Modern Warfare of the reboot, what we had there was a fantastic game that people got bored of, and they were figuring they're not getting enough content. The content was fine. It was ahead of its time. It was at the perfect time, if I'm honest. Because we were all stuck in our homes. We needed something to do, and they delivered. It was fantastic. And they have the chance to catch that lightning in a bottle every year. They could do it. I personally think it should be an every 2-year release with an expansion in between, and never let Sledgehammer Games make a game again. Moving forward, after that, we did get Cold War. Cold War was a good game all around. It did suffer from being on the old engine, which definitely hurt it overall in the rankings, or I would rank it much higher than where I do. Cold War Zombies was incredible. The multiplayer felt like old COD, so I really didn't like the multiplayer too much. And I mean, Warzone was Warzone still. It still had the 250 HP, the TTKs were good, everything was fine. But then Vanguard came, and that was the year of Caldera. Vanguard had nothing good to offer in any of its modes. They upped the health in Warzone to 300, snipers no longer one-shot, all of the guns were just wonky, it felt bad, it played bad, the map was bad, everything was bad. And it was because people were so screamy for change that we just got change for the sake of change. And every single year, people complain and we get change just for the sake of change. Infinity Ward is an amazing studio. They have put out 2 amazing games and they are 2 for 2 in my book. You may disagree with that, but that's where I stand. If Modern Warfare 2 would have came out with the exact movement of Modern Warfare 2019, I would say the exact same about Modern Warfare 2 all of last year. I am perfectly fine with having the same mechanics and just getting an updated game every year, and I'll hand you $70 for it. I'm fine. That's good. I'm not broke. I can handle that. But again, it's change for the sake of change. And why do we need change for the sake of change? So Modern Warfare 3 is your fault. Congratulations. And on that note, I'm going to get out of here. I'm Nolsey. GG's. I'll catch you in the next one.